Hello everybody, today we're going to unbox, take a close-up look and test the iDOO Cordless Wand Massager. So let's just take a look around the outside of the box. So this is a handheld waterproof wand massager or tension reliever. This one is in black, it's also available in pink, and just taking a look around the outside of the box packaging. So there are some product details on the back of the box for this iDOO Cordless Wand Massager. So it's available in two colors, pink or black. This one is in black. Now let's go ahead and open up the box. But of course, pulling out the tab, that's keeping the box flap down and shut, and taking a straight look down into the box. Let's slide the tray of contents out, and always double checking, make sure nothing is left behind. But there is actually what appears to be some papers, and checking once again, making sure everything's been removed, nothing left behind. We can set the box to the side. Let's set it on the left hand side of the frame as I lay the contents out across the tabletop, making sure you have a nice and detailed view of the contents that we've just removed from the iDOO Cordless Wand Massager's box packaging. So there we go. So those are the contents. Let's first take a look. Let me rearrange that. That was upside down. So now we do have another look once again right there. Nice and clear. Let's first start off by taking a look at the warranty card. So this Cordless Wand Massager does come with a 2-year warranty, which is quite impressive. It does say 1 on this slip of paper, however the Amazon product details does say 2. So let's move on to the user manual. So you can see there is this little booklet here for the iDOO Wand Massager's operating instructions. And taking a flip on the table of contents, it appears that the user manual does cover the instructions in 6 different languages. And you can see that the print is somewhat small, but completely legible. And just flipping through further, you can see we have strayed into the other languages for the different sections of the user manual for the iDOO Wand Massager. So back to the English section, just for your reference, it appears to be just 4 pages covering the usage and care of the iDOO Cordless Wand Massager's usage. Okay, so setting that user manual to the side, we can move on and focus on the Cordless Wand Massager itself. There are actually some other bits as well tucked under the tray packaging. So once again, just setting everything out nice and clearly right there. You can see that there is a pouch and USB cable as well. So let's first start off by taking a look at this pouch now. So there is a velvet style pouch to store the Cordless Wand Massager in. You can see just there, giving you some idea of the length of this pouch, having it fully stretched out right there, and it does have a pull cord type of opening or closure right there. So drawstring style. Setting that to the side and moving on to the USB cable right here. So there is a USB charging cable or power cable with a pin plug type connector. As you can see right there, giving you that detailed look at the USB charging cable right there. So of course on the other side, which is this USB side, it is a standard type A connector. Okay, so setting that cable down and moving on to the main item itself, which is the iDOO Cordless Wand Massager right here in my hand. Let's pop it out from its clear tray packaging. And once again, always checking through, nothing else is stowed away inside or under that tray packaging. So now just handling the Cordless Wand Massager in my hand. It has a light to medium weight to it, so it doesn't feel heavy, so very easy for portability. And let's pop it out from its clear plastic wrapper and setting that wrapper to the side. So this one is the black version, and instantly I can feel it does have this super nice silicone texture to it. Very sensual and soft to the touch, very skin-like, and of course very soft and smooth. Just incredibly smooth, feels almost silk-like. However, of course, in a solid or rigid form. I'm just giving you some idea of the size of it, resting in the palm of my hand. This iDOO Cordless Wand Massager. This is the black version, also available in pink as well. So giving you some sense of the size, resting in both hands there. And perhaps maybe this way will give you a better idea of the size of this Cordless Wand Massager or tension reliever. And just gripping it very lightly now, almost like a slightly enlarged microphone. Okay, so it does have a shiny base to it. Right there, you can see with a mirror-like finish on the base, and there is a pinhole, or at least an indicator to where the USB pin plug should plug into to charge this Cordless Wand Massager. I'm just giving you a close-up look now into the size of the top or head of this Cordless Wand Massager. So right there, giving you some sense of the scale and perspective. And of course it does have a narrower neck there, which provides for flexibility right there. You can see as I bend the head about, and no creaks, cracks, or snaps at all. So, and it requires quite some effort to bend. Right there you can see. So it will handle quite a lot of pressure and without any drama. So quite sturdy right there. And I'm applying quite a bit of pressure and effort to show you just how much pressure or weight the head of this iDOO Cordless Wand Massager can handle. And let me put that USB charging cable to the top right there, so you have a much clearer view of all the items that we've unboxed so far. I mean, it is everything, so there aren't additional items to unbox, but keeping everything in nice clear view is always what I strive for. So there's no need to skip about in the video. You can always ensure that you have the maximum viewing pleasure. And just holding it vertically, giving you some sense of size and scale. So important, especially when it comes to the usability and of course fitment and compatibility of this cordless wand massager. And as I've already mentioned, it does have this very, very nice silicone texture to it, very smooth and very soft. You can see here it makes absolutely or nearly no noise as I run my thumb along the top or head of this cordless wand massager. So very quiet there, and of course the control buttons, just giving you a close-up look right there. So it does have 20 patterns, vibrating patterns, and 8 levels of speed or intensity. And you can see the wave style grip pattern to the handle of this cordless wand massager. So just giving you that close-up look once again, and just bear with me as the autofocus sets on the control button or buttons of this cordless wand massager. And it's good to know that it is waterproof as well, so you can use it under wet conditions like in the shower, on your muscles and aches, or in a hot room or sauna as well. So completely water resistant with some level of waterproofing. So IPX7 level of waterproofing. So it will handle low levels of water immersion or being submerged, or actually submerged was what I was trying to say, submerged in water. So giving you that on look. Once again, trying to get that autofocus to set. Very discreet branding right there with the iDOO branding right at the top of the button. So you can see starting from the top, you have what appears to be the intensity control, and the middle button is the pattern control, and at the bottom, of course, the power on and off. But if you're always unsure, or if you're unsure, always refer to the user manual. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn it on, of course. So the button over here will turn the massager on, and straight away it springs into life with a nice and intense vibration. And if you grip the handle firmly enough, you can see that top head of the iDOO Cordless Wand Massager vibrate quite rigorously right there. And you can see the buttons do have LED surrounds to them towards the top parts of the button, or the upper half of each of the round buttons. So in terms of noise, it is pretty quiet as well. You can hear, and this is just leaving it resting in my hands and just laying it on the tabletop. It'll make for a fun toy for your pet cat. If you own a cat, they will have plenty of fun or a bit of a scare should they encounter this in its live mode. Okay, so let's turn it off and see just how quickly it turns off, just like that. On, off. Nice clicky buttons. Very responsive, as you can hear. And then now let's try that middle button for the vibrating pattern. So there are 20 patterns altogether, and this is just one of them. Just showing you just one of the patterns, and let's skip forward to the top button and see the levels of intensity as well. And it is just so strong, and you can hear right there. And of course, if you're holding it against your muscle or your body part where you're applying pressure, it makes nearly no noise at all. Okay, let's get to a more consistent vibrating pattern, and then I can demonstrate and test out that speed or strength or intensity button at the top. So just going through the varying patterns very quickly first, trying to locate. Let me turn it off and turn it back on and see. So it does reset back to a standard consistent pattern when you turn it off and on. So now I think this is a good time or good mode to show you the different levels of the 8 levels of intensity. So very, very strong or fast, depending on how you'd like to call it. So as you can see, even with applying tremendous pressure, bending the head to the point where it's touching against its handle or body, it still provides that consistent vibration. So 8 levels altogether. I'm not counting, I can't tell, but you can see it's definitely more than a handful of intensities or speed. And noise wise, very, very quiet if you hold it firmly. And of course, if you actually are using it and applying pressure, it makes very, very, very low noise. You can hear. And that is one of the higher speeds. So let's go all the way down. This appears to be the lowest speed. So if you apply some light pressure, it sounds like that. Lots of pressure. Just have to find the sweet spot. here, there's a bit of rattle from around the head area at times, but nonetheless, if you keep it consistently applied against your muscle or point in which you want to massage, it will remain very, very quiet. Not silent, but quiet. Okay, so let's play around with those speeds again. And I think this is the highest or fastest speed. It's right there. Giving you a good idea. To which the noise level this iDOO Cordless Wand Massager makes. So very, very well built in terms of being able to provide that intensity of vibration and very consistently as well, not dropping off at any point, even with varying degrees of pressure applied. Okay, so that's one of the highest speeds. Once again, just clicking through. Giving you a good sense of the different speeds right there, and we've not even stepped into the 20 levels or patterns of vibration. So let's put it around the middle speed and then press that middle button to show you the different levels of vibration or patterns. This one feels quite nice. Feels like a kneading or chopping type of massage. This one I call it the typewriter style. So it's nice to see that the LED corresponds to the vibration pattern. So you can tell what exactly is going on. So many vibrating patterns to explore and enjoy while you're massaging your aches from your muscles or muscle knots or muscle sores. Grip it firmly. So many levels of adjustability for this iDOO Cordless Wand Massager. And nice portable form factor. With its myriad of vibrating patterns. So many different modes to explore and utilize this iDOO Cordless Wand Massager. And to turn it off, simply hit that on-off switch or button right at the bottom. And let's just make sure, let's have a look at this part of the massager to see how we go about charging it up again. So let's refer very quickly to the user manual. So one simply just plugs the plug into the base of the Cordless Wand Massager. So that pin there goes directly into that DC connector or hole in the middle of the base of the Cordless Wand Massager. Oh my goodness, that intensity is absolutely insane. So that's iDOO Cordless Wand Massager. Thanks for watching and happy massaging!